Indeed, I also like to thank Mr. Beginin, Special Representative of OECPA for South Caucasus region for his work done, and also I do appreciate his effort and attempt to invite the Minsk co-chairs to come to the annual session to make some report about the progress so far they achieved. Unfortunately, they have nothing, they have no, the result in the negotiation. But despite the fact that, of course, we made an attempt to invite them, unfortunately, they declined our invitation to come to the session. I think Minsk co-chairs, as a body of OSCE, should closely cooperate with other institutions of OSCE. Parliamentary Assembly has a right to invite them to ask the progress, to ask the real situation, current situation concerning the negotiation going on. We have been waiting for 25 years to get the solution for Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Unfortunately, we haven't any result, and the Minsk co-chairs didn't bring any result, didn't produce any outcome for that. But of course, I understand the complexity of the situation, but I think Minsk co-chairs must cooperate with the appropriate body, with the appropriate institution, particularly when it comes to the Parliamentary Assembly. Because we, as a parliamentarians, we are being asked by our voters, what is the result, what is the progress, how the Minsk co-chairs behave and approach the problem. Even though we have been accused that the Minsk co-chairs has a certain monopoly over the negotiations. So I do encourage Mr. Beginin to continue his work, his effort to bring Minsk co-chairs to one of the annual sessions of the Parliamentary Assembly. And also talking about the last tragic incident in the front line, I also want to express my condolences to the victims of Azerbaijan civilians from Fizul region of Azerbaijan that is under occupation. Unfortunately, the last night we have witnessed that the Armenian military forces deliberately and targetable attacked on civilians and killed two innocent people. One lady, which is about 40 years old, and another is her granddaughter, who has 2 years old. It is barbaric act and inhuman act how the Armenian military forces can hand on civilians, on children, on women, and on elderly people. I think our Parliamentary Assembly should severely condemn this brutal attack. We should never allow those cases to take place in the clashes and in the conflict. So I think this is a deliberate attacks against Azerbaijan civilian. Also is a violation of the international humanitarian law and the human rights law. It is contradicts directly to the Geneva Protocol signed in 1994 and other amendments which is supported the rights of children and the civilians in the contact line or in the armed areas. So I think the Minsk co-chair should also do on this regard and condemn this brutal attack, and also make immediate step in order to stop this type of violation, this type of casualties. I think that from that days, all the responsibility falls on the military and the political leadership of Armenia. So our Parliamentary Assembly also should not remain silent to that issue, to that barbaric act, and say, of course, make appropriate steps in order to stop further escalation in the front line. Thank you very much.